Welcome back to another Million Lords video. So, I realized recently that I hadn't created a video just going over my basic strategy for the season. And so I want to do that this video. And I figured I'd do it after I boost KP so I can look good. Obviously, this is not what I'm normally sitting at, but figured I'd dump gold and whatnot, build my area up. But I also wanted to list a few bugs. It's not really a bug report, but a couple unique things that one of them actually would help you out a lot this season, and I'll go over those at the end of the video. But otherwise, just gonna go over my basic strategy. First of all, I spawned like right here, and I just moved to this temple. I conveniently logged in right as the season opened, or seemingly as the season opened, so I was able to get this spot, which is pretty good. Another weak player was mained here, and so he fought me for the temple a little bit, but it didn't take long for me to just overpower him. And in general, around this island, there are fairly weak players. I got a few clanmates. One's pushing in here. Another one is over here by the defense temple. He never holds the defense temple, unfortunately, but it's fine. Now, normally, I just want to quickly say, normally I wouldn't take cities around someone's main, especially a clanmate like this. But he wasn't growing too much earlier, and so I wanted to just take these cities because there was the only person that I could attack on the island. And he hasn't messaged me, but I think he'd be cool with that. And I don't really plan on holding him too much, but either way. So basically, what I've been doing is obviously sitting in cautious gear. And what I mean by that is just having 50% cautious equipped by having the two pieces there. And I have been boosting my KP as high as I can by starting obviously low KP players, building up to the higher KP players around that area. And I've just been staying around my main, and then I dump my gold. I have been collecting my clan rewards, but I will stop doing that once I get the clan quest rewards, which will activate in 16 hours here. That'll just go into my mailbox, and then I won't be able to claim that anymore. But I have been collecting them because it's a good way to just boost your island, especially early season. And then I just dump gold evenly. So you'll see that all my cities are 83 and above. I think there's a lot of 85s. It might be all 85s and above. But no. In this area, I captured it after, because someone unbubbled after I dumped my gold, so that's why there's 80s. But I'm all over the place right now. Let me focus down. So it's kind of normally what I do, but I did, especially early season, I took this whole section up here, which is why these are like 80s as well, or around level 80 cities. And I'm trying to get the whole island to be roughly that level. So I won't purposely knock my KP down, but people do knock my KP down when I'm sleeping and whatnot. So I'll take the area, dump all my gold. I generally make around 70. Ooh, interesting. That's 76. I generally make around 70% back on my investment. So it's not great, but I'm using it to level. And so I don't really care if I do not make back the full amount on my investment per city, because I'm purely just using it to level, and it's an easy way to keep your troop retention high, because when you level off people taking cities, when you're losing nearly no troops from them taking the cities, then you keep your troop retention high. And troop retention is just like what you should be at your level versus what you are. And I think I'm a little bit above that, but It's around where I should be for my level, 3.5 Gs. And so as people claim my cities, depending on how much they're sending, if they're sending a really small amount, I generally will not wall them because I'm making a good amount of gold off that. But the scenario where that is not true is if they make it too easy, like they send a really long march, then I'll generally wall them. Or if they're really low KP, like a guy attacked me yesterday and he was 300k KP, and I was sitting at like 5 mil. So I knew that he wouldn't really be able to, or I wouldn't really be able to take those cities back anytime soon. So I did wall him that scenario. And then he went off and took more of my cities later and actually ran through me. But I was driving, so I couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, that's basically it. It's super simple. You take as many cities as you can, dump your gold evenly, and then 1 minute 52 out. And then you kind of defend as people try to reclaim, like I'm doing right now. And yeah, normally this guy's actually been attacking pretty low, and so I do feel bad about walling him, but you know, he's sending a G on 85, so I'm not gonna make like much gold at all. And you'll see, like, I did make around 70% back on my investment, 75%, whatever it might be. But I would like to make more, of course. So I will wall that. And a lot of people are against walling. They're like, dude, why'd you wall me? But it's part of the game, and it makes it fun for me because I want people to dislike me enough so that they try to wall me when I attack, and it makes the game much more fun. And also so that you guys can get better content in terms of like when I release a gameplay video, then you see actually like people trying to wall me and me walling them and countermeasures for that as well. So more interesting content for you guys. But yeah, that's basically my strategy. Boost KP, dump gold, let people claim, and just like rinse and repeat. It's kind of what I've been doing for a while. I guess my skill tree, I get it to around 1,000 for rusher, and then I just go full striker. And that's been working out for me pretty well. The only time I spec is into full guard, and that is for if people are sending larger marches that are levels above me that I know I have to spec for. And I'll do that even if I'm going to lose. So that's it. Let's get into little bit of a bug report. So obviously I claimed it already, but the troop would show up in this corner here where this city is. Your idle recruit, you can activate it sometimes if you just level up a city. So I might as well do that while I'm here. But the idle recruit is not accurate still, unfortunately. I went to sleep and I was at 11 mil, so I was making around 100 mil an hour. And I woke up to collect my idle recruit and it was at like 120 mil, where it should have been at like 300 mil minimum. So a bit lower than I wanted to be. Nothing I can do about it. So that's still bugged. Then what's interesting, and let's see if it shows, right next to this city, and this is server wide. So if you go to my city and you just look straight up, then right next to the city at these coordinates, 35, -28, you can see that there is a gold bag. Now, what's interesting about this is, like I said, it's server wide, so everyone on the Diamond server US can see this. And as you can see, I tagged the city. So, and you do that by just pressing that button, the little banner with the plus sign on it. So you tag it in your cities. And so, let's say I'm over here. I'll reload the game, then I'll go to the tag city, and I'll collect this. Now, what I did, at least today, and it's a bit of an exploit, but I mean, not too much of an exploit. But anyways, what you can do is when you log in, do not collect your daily harvested bonuses. Instead, like when they show up just randomly, instead, boost your KP as high as you can, and you can wait to collect them till the end of the day or whatever. But whatever point you think you're at your highest KP, for me, this is probably my highest KP right now for the day. So what you do is or I should say what you can do, so I'm not saying you should do this, just letting you know that you can do this. You log in, you go to your tagged city, you go there, you collect this, and for me it won't show up because I already collected all of them, but you collect that, and then you reload the game, you go to the tag city, you go there, you collect it, and you can collect nonstop. Every time you reload, it's there every time. You collect it, and although it shows up as gold, it does give you like troops diamond or troops sapphires and gold. So it shows visually as only gold, but yeah. So that's a little bit of an exploit at this part on the map in Diamond US server. And it's possibly on the same spot in other servers, just not sure. So feel free to check that out. But in Diamond US, you can go here and collect every time once you're at your highest KP, and of course then you'd be making more gold, more troops from that. You wouldn't make more sapphires, unfortunately, but that is what it is. So then, another thing I realized, which is interesting, and it's stupid because it's not like a crazy thing. It's something that I feel like I should have known. But when you attack a city or defend a city and that little notification comes up on the top here that says victory, and I was trying to find a temple to see if I could just demonstrate this quickly. 20 mil. Let's see if he lowered that or if it's still 20 mil. Yeah, so watch this. Actually, I'll send that there. This is like something that's stupid. Everyone probably knows it, but I never noticed. When it shows up as a victory at the top, you can click that and it goes to where the victory was. And it's same thing with defeat. For some reason I didn't know this. It's not super valuable, but it was just like an interesting thing that I realized. Same thing where it says defeat, you can click it and it just brings it to the place where you were. So that was just an interesting thing that I noticed that I wanted to share with you guys. And that is mostly the bug report. Of course, I mean, clan chat still is not fixed. Like it'll show the few things, but then it just shows temples that we lost and gained and just the last couple messages. So that's there. Also in global chat, then it sometimes does double messages. So someone will send, like John Wick says, we shot off for 3 hours. It'll say that twice. Like he sent the same message twice in a row. Also, if you go to, if you reload the game sometimes, then it'll turn on the profanity filter, or it'll turn it on so that it filters out certain things. So then you have to go back up to settings at the top corner. I'm not going to open it because I don't want to show you guys my ID, but you go to settings in the top corner and you have to turn it back off if you want to, of course. So that's an issue as well. Of course, just classic reloading issues where it says like another session found or a bad connection and then you have to reload notifications that come up. So see, I'm making 132 an hour. I don't know when I last collected this, so I can't say it's accurate or not. Sometimes it'll be a different number though, so it says 31, I'll collect it, it's 48. So that's another issue as well, for accuracy there. And I am gonna leave it at that. I might see if this guy's gonna attack. Oh, he's attacking up there, so it won't matter. I definitely do want to wall that guy though. So I'll stop the video recording, but then I'll maybe add towards the end like different walls that I gave on this guy if he does attack right now. But anyways, that's about it. Just wanted to release like a little bit of a shorter video, still kind of long, but just going over gameplay and a few bugs. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It was interesting, whatever, maybe informative slightly. And I will leave it at that. Of course, if you want to keep up with my content, future giveaways, promo codes if they ever do fix them, and just asking questions and whatnot, you could join my Discord server, which will be linked in the description of this video. If you want to leave a comment to help the YouTube algorithm or then that would be appreciated. Of course, you don't need to, but feel free to subscribe to help me grow the channel. Currently at 400, which I am, 400 and some change, which I am grateful for. I do appreciate that. It's been about a year that I've had this channel, so I do enjoy that some people like my content and are subscribing. So thank you for that. And if you aren't subscribed, then feel free to as well. That is about all that I wanted to go over and let you guys know. So yeah, I'm going to be releasing a video on the events. I just have to get through the season to like record every event and then put some voiceover over it. So I will be doing that. And then I have to $152. Yeah, I'm not gonna block that. So I'll be doing that. Then I'll probably be releasing a gameplay video in a couple days as well, because I have a few days off, so I'll have extra time for that. But that is about it. Of course, if you want to see specific content, anything that you've not seen covered in other channels and whatnot, or you just want covered more thoroughly, or my opinion on it, then feel free to comment what you'd like to see. And also I have a little section in my Discord server called Video Ideas where you can put suggestions there as well. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a great season. See you next time.